Didn't ask my mother-in-law nicely to hand over the baby for feeding. My wife had our first baby 3 months ago, and her mom Janet moved in to help out. At first it seemed great. Someone to do dishes, hold the baby while we showered, all that stuff. But Janet had other plans. She'd literally snatch our daughter Sophie right out of my arms whenever I was holding her. If Sophie was crying and I went to pick her up, Janet would push past me like I didn't exist. "I've got her," she'd say, already lifting Sophie before I could even react. The worst part was feeding time. My wife was breastfeeding, but we'd started mixing in some formula bottles so I could help with night feeds. Janet would hover around my wife like a hawk, watching her every move. Then she'd take the baby and refuse to give her back when it was bottle time. "You're doing it wrong," Janet would say when I tried to take Sophie for her bottle. "Let me show you." Then she'd keep the baby for the next 2 hours. Last Tuesday, my wife was exhausted from being up all night. Sophie was fussing around lunchtime and I could tell she was getting hungry. My wife was trying to eat something for the first time that day. I went to take Sophie from Janet, who was bouncing her on the couch. "I need to feed her," I said, reaching for my daughter. Janet pulled Sophie away from me. "She's fine. I just got her settled." Sophie was clearly rooting around, making those little hungry sounds. My wife looked over, still chewing her sandwich. "Janet, she needs to eat," my wife said quietly. "In a minute," Janet replied, not even looking at us. That's when something in me snapped. I'd been tiptoeing around this woman for 3 months while she basically took over parenting my own kid. "Give me my daughter. Now!" I said it loud and firm. Janet's eyes went wide.